Hi, this is Terry with Creative Graphics Group, and I'm standing next to my two favorite printers, the original Sovol SV01 and its big brother, the SV03. And the reason that I print so much with these printers is because they just deliver consistent results and I can just fire and forget. Years ago, when I was investigating my first 3D printer, I compared a whole bunch of different brands and ended up with the Sovol SV01. And I did that because for my money, it came with a whole bunch of built-in upgrades. Now about a year's worth of printing into it, and I wanted some additional upgrades on top of that, namely the hot end to an E3D V6 and the motherboard to a 32-bit SKR 1.4. Now normally these are kind of tough upgrades to do, but with the Sovol it wasn't really that difficult. And the reason I wanted to do it is because I tend to print some screen-used professional props, kind of like this guy here. As you can see, it's kind of large, and it printed really well on the Sovol SV01, but I couldn't help to think it would be great if I had a larger SV01. And that's where the SV03 came into play, because it's basically a nice SV01 that's larger. It's familiar to me, I know how to print on it, and it was really easy to use. It had a couple of additional things that came built into it, which was nice. First off, I want to say thank you to Sovol for their great support. Their Facebook group is great. I've seen Sovol engineers helping users, I've seen users helping users, so if you have any questions, go there and get your answers. Now, as far as what I'd like to see Sovol do in the future, I could always use a larger printer. That's just the nature of what I print. So maybe there'll be, an SV05 that'll be even larger than the SV03. Or maybe just an SV03 Pro. Either one of those would be great. So I look forward to what's next. But as far as Sovol, thank you for helping me with my business to get things done. And happy 3rd year anniversary.
Servus and hello. My name is Chris from the German YouTube channel Der Absolute Hammer. And I have a hobby, 3D printing. Since in about 4 years I spent a large part of my free time with this topic. And in 2019 I bought my first Sovol product, the Sovol SV01. The printer had an amazing print quality out of the box. I spent him a few updates like an original silent board and an BL touch sensor. And this printer was my favorite for a long time. But a 3D printer does not like to stay alone. Okay, my SV01 was not alone, but in 2020 I could not resist and bought the Sovol SV02, the dual extruder printer. It was nice to print things with 2 colors. My daughters liked it, but there was a lot of filament waste, so the most of the time I only used 1 color. But I liked the printer just as much as the Sovol SV01. And over the next few months I tested a few more other printers. But the both Sovol printers still do a good job at my home. In 2021, Sovol presents the SV04. Of course, I had to buy it in the early bird sale. The SV04 is an incredible 3D printer with 2 print heads, and you can do amazing prints with different colors or different filaments. So, I have the SV01, the SV02 and the SV04. I think there is a missing number here. Yes, it's the number 3. The SV03 I unfortunately do not have, but the 3 has another different meaning today. Exactly, Sovol celebrates his 3rd birthday, and I wish Sovol and all employers a great 3rd birthday. You have done a great job the last 3 years, and I look forward to many more years of great products from you. Happy birthday, Sovol!
Hi Sovol, happy 3rd birthday, and in celebration we have a couple of your fine machines printing away here, so congratulations, 3 years.
Good day and welcome to my Sovol 3D print area. I live in the United States and currently reside in the state of Rhode Island. My name is Walsh, and here's a little tour of my area. I received my first Sovol in 2019, August, and this is what it currently resides in. I have it in a grow tent because my Z-axis is approximately 650 millimeters tall print. The SV01 is also controlled by a Wi-Fi plug, and I have a Wi-Fi camera monitoring it as it prints. Currently installed on this, I have the Sovol 5-watt laser. I'm still trying to learn that, as well as connect an exhaust system up to control the fumes and exhaust out of my basement area where my print shop is. Here are a few of my prints from the SV01, and I also have a few prints for the SV04 displayed. My SV04. Again, Wi-Fi monitored using cameras and a Wi-Fi plug to shut it off should anything catastrophic happen. A little sign that I printed on the SV04, just in case I get lost in the basement, I'll know where I'm at. And we also have another print area and another sign that was printed with the SV04. I'm very happy with Sovol's support as far as customer service and their offerings as far as printers go. So I hope everybody is happy with theirs as I am with mine. Thank you very much, Sovol and Sovol teams. I greatly appreciate you. A little more about myself. I started printing in 2017. Of course, Sovol wasn't exactly ready for production yet, so I started with the other company. Mainly to keep my hands and my mind both busy, and 3D printing seemed to be a fit for me at the time. Since then, it's grown into a sizable hobby. I enjoy it. It, again, keeps my mind and hands busy, and really enjoy it. Since then, Sovol has increased their production line and their offerings, and with the latest being the SV04. The SV04, to me, is a very affordable IDEX printer, and it's a good fit for me right at the moment. Thank you. Enjoy your evening, and happy anniversary, Sovol.
G'day folks, my name's Steve and you'll find me regularly on the Sovol Facebook page. I just wanted to start by wishing Sovol a very happy 3rd birthday. My journey with 3D printing only started not that long ago actually, about I think it was about September or something last year, and I was actually getting ready to buy a different brand, and on the day I was ready to make my purchase, an ad came up on my Facebook feed for Sovol, and I checked out the printer and found that what I was going to pay for the other one, I could get the fantastic SV02 for the same sort of price, and they gave me a 2-colour printer. And there's my SV02 there in action at the moment. It's now inside its own little cabinet, and down here you can see my 04 in action as well, and the filament dryer up the top there, drying the last, or another lot of filament going through that. Up in the background there you can see some of the stuff that I've made, and my journey with 3D printing has been rather brief, but I've learned a heck of a lot, and I find that the support from these guys is excellent, especially their Facebook page and the number of people on there who do some fantastic work and are really, really helpful. In the background of this video I'll also have you'll be able to see some of the things that I've printed, and I've mainly printed a lot of toys and stuff for my grandkids, and also some things for around the house. I find I love 3D printing from the point of view of being able to just do stuff around the house, even stuff as simple as a little drawer under here that I can put all my little tools and bits and pieces like that in, stuff like that just is really, really useful to have. So happy birthday, Sovol. Thanks for some great printers, and I look forward to the journey continuing.